In an 8-page media release sent late on Tuesday night, DPP Roger Gaspard gives a detailed representation of the now contentious Administration of Justice Indictable Proceedings Act of 2011. Gaspard says Section 34 of the Act was brought into force on August 31st, but, curiously, no other substantive provision of the Act has been brought into force, even though the declared legislative thrust of the Act is the abolition of preliminary inquiries. He says Section 34.1 cannot stand on its own without absurdity, while 34.2 and 34.3 have nothing to do with any such abolition. The DPP says he was initially consulted about the Act in March 2011, but Section 34 or Schedule 6, as now contained, were not a part of the draft bill. Gaspard says, however, at a judiciary meeting on July 24, 2012, the effect and the import of Section 34 were raised, and he was informed by Justice Minister Herbert Volney that Cabinet had made a decision. He notes that when the bill was introduced in November 2011, Clause 34 would not have affected the cases against persons charged in connection with the Piarco Airport construction fraud, but changes were made and introduced to the Senate as amendments. The DPP stresses that he was not consulted on the changes to Clause 34 of the bill. He says, based on legal advice both here and abroad, it was learned that similar legislation could not be found anywhere in the entire Commonwealth. Gaspard adds that in February 2012, the Ministry of Justice requested of him the number of matters to which Section 34.3 of the Act would apply, and he responded saying 47. He says on Independence Day, the proclamation of Section 34 of the Act took him by surprise. He learnt about it in the press. The DPP maintains that he is satisfied that even without the provision, the right of an accused to a fair trial is and always has been properly protected. However, Section 34.2 and 34.3 automatically terminate prosecution of those offences which are the subject of the Piarco Airport matters. I am Chester Sambrano, reporting for CNC3 News.